What's good, YouTube? We are back again, and today we're going to be talking about X-Batch from Parfums Vintage, so stay tuned. As always, guys, if you like my content, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps me grow my channel so I can keep bringing you guys reviews. I do appreciate it a lot. X-Batch is a 2017 release from Parfums Vintage, and the perfumer was Damien Stammers. X-Batch was primarily designed to be a cross between Aventus and Sauvage, hence the name X-Batch. This features fruity notes, woody notes, and floral notes to create the mixture between the two fragrances. Now in the opening, this one does actually have a decent Aventus feel to it. There's a fairly strong pineapple note, and it does have a lot of sweetness, and the ambroxan is definitely present. So in the opening, that is when you are definitely going to get the most of that Aventus feel. It does have that pineapple-y accord that Aventus is so well known for. And there is an underlying fruitiness there that really lends to creating a nice, sweet, fruity opening. Now the opening and the Aventus feel doesn't actually last that long. I would say within 20 minutes, the dominant note to my nose is ambroxan. So you get this really nice sort of sweetness with a fruity type of accord mixed in there, but pineapple is no longer the dominant note, and it's no longer the dominant note in the fruity accord. After this mark as well, certainly that metallic vibe from Sauvage does start to come out a little bit more. Now in the dry down, especially in the earlier stages of the dry down, that fruitiness is actually still there, creating a really nice juicy sweetness, mixing with the ambroxan really quite well. This is actually really enjoyable, and I do like how that fruity nature has managed to stick around for, quite some time. Once you hit the dry down as well, this is most certainly dominantly Sauvage at this point, so you don't really get any of that Aventus birch, and you don't really get the really strong woodiness that some batches of Aventus can certainly have. It does have a sort of light woodiness in the background, but it's certainly nothing very prominent, and it's actually very hard to pick up. Mostly I get a nice sweet ambroxan fragrance at this point on. And it does have that very clean, somewhat shower jelly kind of a feel to it. The performance on this one is actually good for my skin. I find that I do get about 2 hours of very strong projection. It's enough to fill a small room, so it does radiate easily at arm's length at this point. And that does last for about 2 hours, and there's some decent sillage as well. So like with Sauvage, it is best to be aware of how strong it is, at least in the opening, and recognize that it can be pretty loud, so you don't want to spray too heavily here. After this 2 hour mark, it certainly sits a lot closer to the skin, and I would say somewhere between the 6 to 8 hour range, depending on how heavily you've sprayed. It's not going to give you a very strong scent bubble, but certainly if somebody does come close to you, they are going to be able to pick that up. So it definitely does quiet down quite a bit, and if you're looking for something crazy loud or with beast mode performance, this does not have beast mode performance. I would say it's a little bit less than the original EDT or the EDP for Sauvage, but it does have good performance. Now, overall, I would say that this is a really nice fragrance. The performance is definitely good. It smells really nice to my nose, and if you like Sauvage, this is dominantly a Sauvage fragrance, so I would say it's around 80% Sauvage, 20% Aventus, and that Aventus feel is most prominent in the opening. So if you really enjoy Sauvage, but you want something a little bit different, then certainly this is something I can recommend to you. It is enjoyable. It is also a mass-pleasing fragrance, so a lot of other people are going to enjoy this just the way that a lot of people enjoy Sauvage. So that's about all I have to say about that one, guys. If you haven't got your nose on this one, do check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.